sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. The Browns passing game finding its stride and got another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A 1st carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Bulldozes past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back. Push him back. 36, 36. Run.
A give. This is Chubb. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Right here. That's right. Run. Check 9. Watch safety screen. King. Safety screen. Check.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to you. I'm going. Alert. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go. Regular. Check 3.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Watch the slap. Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check safety.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Oh, you got D? Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50. Check 55. Come on. Check.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. JoJo Natson now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's Jamie Gillendow. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up second and a yard at the Browns' 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On second and very short, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get
all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 46 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
He's checking.
Stay alert 33.
Mark 50. Ready?
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Point it right.
Let's get in there. Shit.
Run.
Alert 3.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On third down, Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, running right through him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working with his 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Salvon Ahmed taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Regular.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50. Let's go, defense.
Regular.
Hey, no, look up.
Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Grant sets to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs and say, roads closed.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught. Beckham. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Alert! Alert! Hurry! Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
King!
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hang on, he's there. Up. Mike 50.
Let's get it together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
55 is my guy, 55.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check right.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurry! One hot!
Hey, let's get this.
Regular!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Browns on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They go play action. Mayfield going for it all.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.